There it go.
There they go. There they go.
We on?
Mm-hmm.
It is the For Really Show.
Let me drink this coffee. My name is Jude Anthony Angelini.
And I am Ross.
Also known as Silla Fresh.
Silla Fresh, you know, Silla Fresh.
Yo, we should give out the fucking email so people, if they got to email us, like they want to email us a question or comment, because I'm sure that you and I are going to, we always say something that someone has something to say
about. Yeah. Hit us at forreallyshow@gmail.com.
That's our shit?
Mm-hmm.
Look at that.
We also got the For Really Show address, but the Gmail is better. forreallyshow@gmail.com.
Yeah, it's with 1 R.
Yeah,
I didn't realize, I couldn't find For Really because I was spelling it For Really.
And you know, and I guess that's like, you know, some cats spell shit a certain way. You know what I'm saying? Like I would think to spell it with how do you spell for real?
FORREAL.
2 R's?
Well, for real.
Well,
real.
I jam it together. It's one word with me.
You smack it together?
Yeah, for real.
I don't really say for real, and I don't really write for real. I don't write for real when I'm texting. Everything is bet.
It's
maybe I do write for real. Everything is bet.
I say for really. You know what I'm saying? Like if I'm going to say for real, I say for really. Yeah,
I know you say for
you
really.
Know, I say for really because that's.
You're like E40 with your vernacular, but not as cool.
No, it's just because my shit doesn't take off. You know what I'm saying?
For a fucking reason. For a goddamn reason.
Yeah, let me give you my new shit, right?
What's
my
your
new
Jesus
shit.
Christ, yo,
what?
God damn.
All right, you already know
vernacular.
You already know the chili bowl. That's mine, right? Rhythm. That's mine.
I don't even know if Chili Bowl is yours.
Chili Bowl? Chili Bowl's not mine? I mean, I got it from another cat, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in the yak, you know what I'm saying? Like
chili,
but
yeah.
I mean, but who's using it now? But me.
He's dead now.
You know what I'm saying?
Someone shot him.
I did.
Now I'm using Chili Bowl. Chili Bowl.
Now I got exclusive rights to it.
Well, you use it a lot.
You know, so Chili Bowl is a spot for cats that don't know. Chili Bowl is a little dive, you know, little lunch breakfast joint on Saginaw in Pontiac, Michigan.
Yeah, and how you doing? I'm chilly. Instead of chilling, I'm Chili Bowl.
Chili Bowl. You know,
you and Jinx have, as far as my friends go, have the most made up vernacular.
Yo, and you know what? It's because like I see, you know, I want to have my own shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to have my own shit.
But at what cost?
It's not even so much like I want other people using it. It's like I hear cats using other people's shit all the time, man. And it's funny how shit takes off. You know what I mean? Like, you know, a song comes on and then now everybody's saying oh, let's get it in. You know what I'm saying? And like that shit happens overnight. You know what I mean?
It's or YOLO.
You know what I mean? Like right now, and I keep hearing it. You know what I'm saying? Like 2 weeks ago, I wasn't hearing it, but now I hear it damn near every day. Is shit show. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's saying shit show now.
It's a verified shit show.
Okay.
Yo, you know what? Yo, when me and Mayweather got in a fucking argument, and I kept calling him butthurt.
Yeah.
I feel like I popularized butthurt.
You put butthurt out there.
I feel like I did put butthurt on the map. Whether I'm credited for that shit or not, I got it from Ashley Rose, my favorite midlife crisis. This little 20, shit, she was like 21 when I used to smash. The one that I've talked about her before, a little thick white girl from the Inland Empire. Mm-hmm. She was always using butthurt.
Oh, the nigga girl.
Yeah.
The nigga girl.
That's what you call her, the nigga girl?
The nigga girl.
Oh, yeah, because she was saying nigga on everything. Yeah, nigga. Yeah, give me that blunt, nigga. What's up, nigga? And I'm like looking at her like, man, don't be talking to me like that. I don't like it when white people call me nigga. I don't even like it when black people call me nigga. Unless they really mean that shit. Like, you got to be a real hood black dude for me to be accept nigga from you.
Right. Well, see, I'm about to change that up, right? I'm about to change it up. So from now on, right, my nigga is McNugget. Right?
It's better than my Ninja. I fucking hate that shit.
Nah, that's another thing. You know what I'm
You
saying?
need to
It's
switch
like
it up.
once you hear cats saying shit like that, now everybody's saying it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like doing that shit. Like I wanna have my own shit. You know what I'm saying?
You would
the shit
say,
is Scooby Doo.
Yeah.
Right? Shit, it's all that's a duel. That's a dual joint, right? You got because you got the shit in that, and you got I'm a dog. You know what I'm saying? It's like, the Scooby Doo.
There's
right?
certain ones of yours I really hate.
That's one of them.
I don't like Scooby Doo.
I'll try to use that more.
You
around
do. You use it a lot. This is Scooby Doo, y'all. That's really good. Why don't you just say it's really good? You know what I started to
go back.
My vernacular was like, remember, like there was 1,000 different ways to say goodbye on the fucking phone.
Yeah.
So I just started, I won or peace or whatever fucking. I'm a jet or whatever fuck.
Yeah.
Out or what? I don't even know. I can't remember. I just started saying bye.
Right.
Bye became the
like,
slang.
Bye.
All right, man. Bye.
And a lot of times you would come up with that shit just to counter my shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, when I started saying rhythm.
Yeah, you're fucking rhythm shit. When he wants to say goodbye to a person and you're on the phone with them,
I sign you off. It's rhythm.
Your shit doesn't make sense. Like that's
rhythm makes perfect sense
to you,
right? Understand this, right?
What?
There's like 9-10 different definitions of rhythm. Okay, but
what's the number one? What's the number one
rhythm?
definition?
What rhythm is in the way that I use it? You know what I'm saying? It's like
it means I'm a dipshit.
There's the rhythm of the conversation. You know what I'm saying? There's the rhythm of life. There's the rhythm of
okay. All right, that's said.
There's the rhythm of blood. You know what I mean? And then we're going to get back. We're going to rotate back.
The rhythm of blood,
you know
like
what I'm
blood
saying?
Beating through your veins. Rhythm?
Right. You know what I'm saying? We're going to keep it flowing.
So let me just... So how come you don't get on the phone and say rhythm?
When I pick up?
Yeah.
Rhythm.
Yeah. Because that would make more sense. Rhythm would make more sense. They're like, okay, you were calling me. Let's get into rhythm of this conversation. Let's have the conversation have rhythm.
I don't want to confuse cats, man. I've said that to a couple cats, and then they start calling me rhythm, like it's my name or some shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm a fucking Pokemon.
When I think of when you say rhythm to me, it makes me think of dancing, and then it makes me think of jazz hands.
Right? That's where my head goes. That was another thing that you started saying, right? Because I started saying rhythm.
Say rhythm, I'll be like, all right, jazz hands.
Right?
But that was just because I didn't say jazz hands to anybody else.
Yeah,
it would make sense like if you were like a fast talking hustler and you had to use a bunch of different words to try to swindle somebody, like some hood shit. You know what I mean? Like, bruh, I said right quick. I said I was gonna give it back right quick. That's blibbly blobbly blue. You know, you hit them with a gang of words, and then the person's all confused, and then they're like, "Okay, I'll just give you my money." But like your shit isn't like that. You just.
I mean, and a lot of times, yeah, it's some shit that only makes sense to me. You know what I'm saying? Or it only makes sense to a couple people. Feel my gravity. You know what I'm saying? Like that's only a couple people I know use that shit. You know?
I wonder why. It rolls off the tongue. You feel my gravity?
My new, like, I'm trying to work in and saying, instead of saying, you know what I'm saying, or you know what I mean, I'm trying to work in Yosemite Sam, right? That's going to be my new shit. Instead of saying, you know what I'm saying, I'm going to say Yosemite Sam. You know?
Man.
I'm working it in. Give me some
awesome.
time.
You know what? I appreciate that you don't use it on me that much. I do. I really do. I do appreciate that shit.
No problem, man.
Because I don't know. The crazy shit is I can't even tell you what I say or don't say. But like I don't realize how much I speak in slang until I'm talking to somebody and they're totally confused by what I'm saying.
Mm-hmm.
But my slang is very dated. Like I'm gonna be like that guy that we all grew up around that would like hit you with 70s shit. Like he was that fucking like the old black guy who was like, yeah, check out my vines. Oh yeah. What's up, Skip Scott? Hey, come over here. You got a little turkey cracker. Like I'm gonna be like that dude, but like dropping 90s lingo and shit.
But see, yo, that's the thing, man. Language always comes about, man. There's a lot of shit that we use, man, was from the 20s. You know what I'm saying? It's old like pimp slang.
Yeah.
It's old, and you know, shit comes from the penitentiary.
Like what? Break it down.
I don't say crib, right? I say cut.
Yeah.
You know, you got a lot of cats that say spot and shit like that. But I got that from the joint. You know,
At the cut.
Joint. Another word, you know, for penitentiary.
That's another word he just hit him with.
You know,
or we used to call cigarette squares.
Yeah,
and
or
then
squoes.
Then they would get bastardized, and you would just take off the R, and it would be like, "Hey, let me get a squo."
Yeah,
and then it turned to square biz. Was like, "Are you serious? Square biz for real?" And then it was square, and then it was squo.
Yeah,
squo
up. Yeah,
squo.
And it's crazy too how regions, you know what I'm saying, will change that shit. Like I came out here saying squo. You know what I'm saying? And cats like, what?
They didn't know what the fuck. When I came out here,
What
I
you
thought,
talking about?
yo, did you think that the black people were so corny when you talked to them?
I thought they were kind of white. You know what I'm saying?
They sounded so corny to me because like you're used to like Detroit is like, it's not the South, but everybody came from the South up in there. It's like it's got a Southern influence to it. It's a little more hood sounding. And you come out here and they're like, I can't even do it. Like they sound like Tyler the Creator or somebody. Like they just sound corny to me. It took me a while. I'm like,
to
okay.
get used to
I'm
that
like,
shit.
It's the real dude.
Yeah.
He just sounds like a dipshit.
Yeah. All that shit changes with regions, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's what I was gonna say. It's like cats, right?
Yeah.
Cats. I love cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Cats is very influential, right? You can talk to a cat that doesn't use that. You know what I mean? And change them right in one sentence. You know what I mean? Like I've had cats where I'm talking to him, say cats, and he'll hit me right back with it, like all out of context. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, because cats, I talk, you know, with my cats all the time, and you know, this cat, you know, cats. Yeah, cats and dogs and cats, you know.
I use cats too. I like cats.
Cats is good, man.
I
Again,
like cats.
it's another, you know, that shit
That's
from
some
way
old
back.
20s shit right
You know?
there.
Way back.
That's that is that old 20 shit. There's certain shit I like. There's certain words I like. There's certain words I find fucking obnoxious. It all depends. Depends
Like-
where I'm at in life.
And we get these things. These things come over into our generations, and we think we started it. You know what I
We
mean?
didn't.
Gank, gat,
We didn't start
gaffle.
gang.
We didn't start that shit, man.
We didn't
you know
do
what I'm
that?
saying?
That
That's just
wasn't
from
us?
way back, bro. That's just from way back. You know, we didn't start any of that. You know,
Feel My Gravity. You started that one.
maybe I did, maybe I didn't.
You see how fucking awesome Gank and gat and all that shit sounded, and then Feel My Gravity.
Yeah,
It doesn't sound as good as in that whole thing.
I didn't. You know, it's too much. You know what I'm saying? There's too many syllables in it.
Feel My Gravity. Yeah, no, it's
I
a
tried,
lot.
man. I tried it all kinds of ways. Like I tried to like shorten it just to gravity. You know what I'm saying?
Oh my god. That was like, yo,
wasn't
do
working out.
you remember? Ever tell you the story of how I tried to change my name?
Nah,
Because I'm Jude, right? I'm just
Yeah.
Jude. I'm fucking like, it's hard to have a nickname when your name is Jude. There's
Yeah.
one Jude in the fucking neighborhood. It's a goddamn one syllable name.
Yeah.
And so I'm with, but I kept getting caught up. Like, so I'd be fucking with a chick, and I'd be Jude, and then I'd fuck with another girl from another city, and they're like, "Oh, you fuck with Jude? Oh, I fuck with Jude." And then I gotta fucking deal with these two girls that are mad at me for like fucking around on them, even though I was never their man to begin with. But it was a headache. So in my brain, I'm like, I need to come up with a nickname. And I'm like, what's gonna be my nickname? You know, like what am I gonna do? And I'm with we're driving, and we're on fucking like, I wanna say Baldwin somewhere, by like Baldwin and Walton, and we see a carload of girls, and it's me, Jinx, Don't, Loke.
Yeah.
And we roll up on them. We get the girls to pull over, and like knowing I'm about to drop, I'm like, this is the time for me to drop my nickname. This is the time for me to fucking just fucking kill him with my nickname.
Okay.
And then since I'm like the only white dude in the crew, I'm like the white dude, so I need a white nickname.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna be Milk, and I'm like, nah, Milk ain't that good. So I'm gonna be like, Milk's got lactose. So I'm like, all right, but that's long as hell. So I'm gonna be like, fuck it, I'm Toast. This was all in, mind you, 30 seconds of us pulling into the goddamn Coney Island. And like, I was, back in the day, I was nice with my mom. Well, I still am. I was like, I would cut into a bitch in a minute. So like, we pull over and I'm not even driving. And I'm like, hey, what up? What's your name? Yeah, my name's Sherelle. You know, I'm Tamika. And all that. And I'm like, oh, that's what's up. I'm like, yo, this Jinx right here, that's Don't, this Loke, my name Toast. And everyone, like, they don't know it, like, it throws my homeboys off. They're like looking at me like, what? And the girls say, they're like, what? The girls are like, what? And then I get embarrassed and I'm like, I'll say, my name Toast. I don't like my name. Man, they pulled off on us, dog. Them bitches pulled off. Jinx and them was like, my name Toast. I don't like my name. And my brain, I did. And then I went back to just being Jude. I was like, I ain't got no name. Fuck it, man. I'm Jude. Fuck it. I'm fucking Toast. I don't like my name.
See, because I would have thought you were saying Toast.
Yeah.
I wouldn't have known that, like the science behind it is even whacker.
Oh, a dumbass. That's just embarrassing as hell. That shit is...
It's short. It's short for lactose intolerant. That's my last name.
As you know, like only I would pick some fucking old science ass goddamn fucking nickname and shit, like old fucking brainiac ass dipshit. Half my homies probably didn't know that lactose was in goddamn milk, like how I got to there, you know what I mean?
See, and that's what it is. Like, of course I can relate, with rap names. Like I had all kinds of different rap names before I became Sanam Silla.
What was your rap names? When we were in the Troublemakers, what was your rap name?
I was Blockhead in the Troublemakers.
Yeah, I was Fathead with a PH. and then that's when white people got their, like a few years later, white people got their hands on fat, and they'd be like, you mean fat with a PH or with an F? Is that fat with the PH or fat with an F? And I was like, oh, I'm so glad I'm not Fathead anymore. And I was only Fathead because I was fat.
We had like I was Blockhead, you were Fathead. I can't remember what Dave's head name was.
And the thing was like you introduced me into the Troublemakers group later, so I just followed the head suit.
Yeah.
Like you guys was already. This was like Far Side was popular and shit like that, so we had to have like some wacky names like Fat Lip and Doodoo Bug or some shit like that. Man, you know who had the best nickname? Was Myron Clifton Steve. He had his nicknames were all regular first names, dude. Like he just had aliases.
Yeah.
So it was like. It just with different broads, he was Myron, and then with other girls, he was Clifton, and then his third nickname was Steve because he had a beard, and Wheezy said that anybody with a beard, everybody he knew with every Steve he knew had facial hair. So, he never got caught up though, man. He never got caught up. He had a fucking good ass nicknames, man. Myron, Clifton, Steve.
Clifton.
That was his first name. Yeah, Clifton. I think his first name was Clifton Myron and whatever his last name was.
Yeah.
Yo, he used to keep a white bitch, man. He would have like white chicks somewhere stashed. Like he always had a white bitch stashed where he could just get some dough out of her, get a car. He always had if you were in a pinch, call up. We would be able to get a car or some money or some shit because he had like some white chick on deck.
It's good to have those black friends. You know what I'm saying? Those black friends that can really like trick out a white chick.
Oh my God.
Because you'll have a car.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? You have a car.
They'll take, you want some fast food? You playing video games? You want some Coney Island? You want a bitch to bring you some Coney?
Right.
He'll have her do that shit.
I had buddies that that would have they would get like the older white bitches. We're in high school,
right?
You know what I'm saying? So they get the older white bitch that would bring us liquor and you know what I mean, like let us party at their cut. They would have their own cut and we just bomb it the fuck out.
They're like 20. They're just happy to get some black dick in their life.
Straight up, we'd be skipping school and everybody's over there smoking weed and drinking and
doing it. It was
while he's fucking her in the next room.
Straight up. Straight up. And I gotta tell you, Myron didn't keep the baddest white chicks, but he kept white chicks.
Right.
And he would wear a bandana around his head backwards like Pac did, and they would think that he looked like Pac because they couldn't tell the difference. You know what I mean? They couldn't tell the difference between Pac and
any other black cat in a bandana.
Yeah, basically. They're like, oh, he looked just like Tupac. And every time he got caught up, he would like use his race as a reason. They were like, Myron, why you coming in late? Bitch, don't you ever ask a black man why he's coming in late. You must not know how to talk to black people. You don't fucking ask me when the fuck I'm coming in. Like, my people, what? For fucking hundreds of years, you gonna ask me? Bitch, fuck you. Where the fuck was you at? I was here in bed. Fuck you. I don't give a fuck where you was at. I'm sorry, calm down. I thought so. Make me a sandwich.
He claiming like message to the black man.
He wasn't like militant. He wasn't like message to a black man in America, Elijah Muhammad militant, but he would pull out the black card on a bitch every now and again.
Yeah.
And then and then Weezy be in the background and be like, don't cuss at it. Don't yell at him. You know that nigga sensitive.
Fuck out of here.
Those are the good old days, man. It's like and I was the white guy that like had the line. It was like me having a Coke Connect or some shit. I was the white dude with the line into all the white girls at Rochester. So like they fucking loved me, man. I'm like, yeah, let's go. Let's go.
Yeah.
And it was just, it was a competition. It was like, who could get the most out of their fucking girl? Who could get the most out of their girl?
Yeah.
And it wasn't just white girls that were getting got, but it was these girls from these different suburbs that just had they had their dad's income. You know what I mean? Like they had their dad's income, so they were,
And I remember what that shit was like, man. You know what I mean? Like being out in Rochester,
right?
Like you were just handed that shit. Like,
like,
you're from Pontiac?
Oh yeah.
Don't fuck with him.
Pussy. They thought you was the baddest, best fucker ever. He had the meanest dick game and the best hands in town.
You're automatically a gangster,
right?
You're automatically a gangster. It was the same way when I moved to Pontiac from Detroit.
Yeah. Oh, you from the D?
Oh. Okay.
And the crazy shit, like you could pull a black chick out of Pontiac and break her ass, but like you gotta wait every 2 weeks for her to get her goddamn check from Foot Locker and shit like that. Like it's just it wasn't like it wasn't like coming up on a Clarkston bitch.
It wasn't a come up.
It wasn't a come up. And Steve Clifton, he didn't give a fuck. He was like happy to show up at like holidays and ruin holidays, because half these bitches is just fucking a black guy just to piss off their dad. This is their way to rebel. So, and he was like the perfect. He did not give a fuck. He didn't give a fuck. He would show up, cuss out their dad, fuck the shit out of the daughter. Me and him like ran bitches together in the same room. And like, he was like he had dick to knee. You know what I'm saying? Dick to fucking knee, just destroying white bitches. Like he was like the ideal fucking he was the ideal black nightmare for these fathers. Showing up looking like Tupac with a giant dick, just fucking the shit out of their daughters.
And his name's fucking Myron.
Fuck you on goddamn Thanksgiving. Fuck your Thanksgiving. Fuck your turkey. I love that guy. He was awesome.
Oh man.
I still think that he stole my CD collection, but like
he was the dude that took J Stereo.
No, that was Lil Myron. Lil Myron got J Stereo. Big Myron, I think he got me because I rolled up. I had just got a disc changer in my motherfucking Hyundai, and I roll up. I go over to the South Side. I'm like, yo, boo boo boo. I beep the horn and shit. I'm like, yo, what up, man? I'm like, yo, you want to come out to the Clutch Cargos tonight? It was like a Wednesday or some shit.
Yeah.
And I'm like, yo, check this shit out, man. And I pop my trunk. I'm like, yo, I got the 6 discs in this bitch. I'm like, I got 100 CDs. Like, all I did was collect rap CDs and shit and steal them bitches. Like, it was from years of stealing and collecting.
Yeah. And
working at the fucking tape store. I'm like, yo, yeah. I'm like, come on, meet me up there. And I was I was supposed to go there, and then I was gonna call this mixed chick who had the best pussy ever, dog. Her pussy was the best pussy I've ever had.
In life to date?
There's no one fucking with this broad's pussy.
Okay.
It was like 8 degrees hotter than her body. It was like she had the flu. It was like flu pussy. It was like she was gonna die from the flu. Like she needed an ice bath, and it was like memory foam, just grabbing your dick. It was just grabbed every fucking inch of your dick. I literally lasted, and I took her virginity too. Yeah. I lasted all of 2 minutes in it because I was young and didn't have dick game, and it was just the best pussy ever. So I was supposed to hook up with her later, that after Clutch Cargo. So I'm like, yo, bro, come on, meet me up at Clutch Cargo's. Let's pull some bitches, do this shit. He's like, yeah, I'll meet you there. So I park. I go to Clutch Cargo's. I park. I don't see him all night, you know. I do my thing, and I come back. In my car, out of all the cars and the whole shit, window busted out, gutted, just gutted. One of them got took their time. Motherfuckers took their time. Got me for everything. The only shit that was left was Rachel's ugly ass sweater and her fucking shoes. They got me for my Decan Y bomber. They got cause I had a little black chick from West Bloomfield that I just had buying me shit. So like I had her getting me like Perriellas, Decan Y. I had all that shit. I came up. They got me for everything, and then I was like,
didn't hit anybody else.
Oh, I'm the only one that they got. And he was and I'm like, at least I'm like, fuck it, I'm gonna go fuck this chick, this little mixed chick. Fuck it, I'm gonna go fuck this chick. And I reach under my shit for my little planner. It was like a Kenneth Cole planner. And it was gone.
It's gone.
And I was just heartbroken. I was like, and she never hit me back because she thought that like, oh, fuck this dude. He fucked me once and just blew me off.
Yeah.
I saw her like 3 years later. She'd been going to Howard. And I'm like, yo, what's up? You know, I'm trying to like
get it back. Yeah.
She's been dating a defensive lineman for the last 2 years. I'm like, boo! Your pussy's ruined.
Yeah. And you know damn well, you know what I'm saying? You know damn well it's the devil you know. You know what I'm saying? No. You know damn well, dog. You know, did he try to help you find the shit after?
Bro, I was like, hey man, something broke into my shit, whoop. And I spread the word, and he had a reason to get me because he wanted to play 3-card Monty or Molly. What is it? 3-card Molly, 3-card Monty.
I know what you're talking about.
3 fucking cards. And I took that motherfucker for everything because he showed up with 2 cards were the same. They were all 3 blue cards, right? Yeah. And 2 cards were the same, but one had a different pattern on that bitch. So I knew where the card was every time. Right. I took his weed. I took his herringbone. I took everything. I took everything from his ass. Just got greedy. And Big Mark was sitting there watching it go down. And he looked at me and he shook his head. He was like... And I know Big Mark went. I know motherfuckers started talking, and that shit got back to Myron Clifton Steve, and he was waiting to get me. He was waiting to get me because we was cool, but like he was gonna get me. Like it was gonna happen. Yeah. So I chalked it up. I'm like, all right, okay, all right, you got me back. All right.
But you know, I mean, just from our days, ripping and running, man. You know what I mean? It's like, you know, if it isn't some random shit, and when it's random, it looks random. You know what I mean? Like they're gonna hit a bunch of people. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're not gonna be targeted. You know what I mean? Like when it's isolated, it's somebody you know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Somebody that had prior knowledge.
Yeah, inside info.
You know what I'm saying?
That was the problem with where we're from. Our people we were from a small town, but man, they would fucking get you if they could,
Oh
bro.
yeah, man.
They would fucking
Your
get
people.
you. Oh, your very
your
own
people. Okay? Your people. I mean, like you know how many of us, man, like I mean, like that's the thing. Like I mean, you and I got people that, you know, that we still know, you know what I mean? That was the thing. Like, you know, to go out into the suburbs, the white suburbs,
Right.
you know what I mean? Befriend the white weed slanging cat. You know what I mean? Or whatever he was slanging, you know what I mean? And he might be hanging out with this guy for like a month, 2 months.
and then rob the shit out of him.
Right?
And then rob them.
You know, and it may not even have been the plan
But it was gonna happen.
ahead of time. You know what I'm saying? But yeah,
It was gonna happen.
you know,
And here's this poor guy. And here's this poor guy like, yeah, we're really cool, and I'm meeting somebody from another. We do that. They were like, why do somebody hit me up? We do White People Wednesday where I answer questions about white people.
Yeah.
They're like, why do white people lock their doors when they ride through black neighborhoods? And I said, because they get robbed, motherfucker. Like, you're damned if you do, and you're damned if you don't. Like,
straight the fuck up.
like, and there's gonna be that one dude that's like, oh, you know, everything's cool.
Straight the fuck
We're all
up.
the same. We're all buddies, and they're gonna catch your ass on fucking Gratiot somewhere and fucking
Right.
leave you naked,
Right.
bruh. So,
And on the other side of that, you know what I'm saying? Like, what are you coming to the neighborhood for? Probably to get some drugs, or you know what I mean? Because you think like blacks have drugs, and so
usually
of
do.
course you come in this motherfucker. It's like, yeah, I'm gonna get you. I'm gonna take you over to the fucking Highlander because that's where the stash is.
Right.
I'm gonna take you to the Highlander. I'm gonna tell you that the dude is inside. Park here, right? And then you get the money and you go to the other side and have your boy waiting on the other side. We did it all the time.
and then you drive off.
Okay?
And
All the
that's that.
time. And what are they gonna do? You know what I'm saying? They're not gonna come back to the neighborhood looking for you.
They got you. They got you. You know what are you gonna do?
Straight up.
They got you, or you got them.
You can't go to the police. You know what I mean?
I like how you justified it in your brain. I like how you justified robbing. They would think that I got drugs, even though I do have drugs. I'm just not gonna sell them my drugs. I'm gonna take their fucking white ass money, bitch.
Yo, man, I never sold any drugs, man.
But
know
you
what I'm
had connect on it.
saying? Yeah.
You had what they needed.
I never, you know, I mean, like, yo, I stayed in the neighborhood. You know what I mean?
Everybody, yeah. It's and the thing is like if a cat's, well, that's the thing. Like if you know and you go to someone selling dope or some shit like that, they're not gonna rob you.
Right.
Because it's bad business to rob you. Like, yo, if someone's got some dope, chances are you're gonna be able to buy that goddamn dope. Now, if you gotta start fucking driving places for that shit, they're not curb serving or some shit like that. It's,
right.
You're on a goose chase, and you might leave a little lighter than you came.
You know, you should know that. You should know that, white folk that want to get high off the black supply. You know
There
what I'm
you go.
saying? It's like if you're coming to the neighborhood and you know a cat's got to take you around all kinds of different places. If he doesn't got it on him,
Nope.
you know,
Don't fuck with it.
You're about to get got.
Don't fuck with it. You know, when I got robbed out in Detroit, it was like this chick had gotten me, Angela. Angela had some good pussy too. Some of the top five vaginas. She was a Mexican broad.
Oh well, shout out to Angela.
Angela's awesome. Shout out to you, Angela. I wish I would have smashed more than once. I thought she was a witch, so I got afraid.
Was she Wiccan?
Well, she had a dream catcher. She was Mexican and Indian, and she had a dream catcher in the crib, right? And she was staying over on the east side off of Davidson in Detroit. And I'm like, yo, I'm trying to and I was so out cold. Like I was on the phone with using her phone to call another chick, some white girl out in Clarkston. Like, yeah, all right, I'm gonna come see you, da da da. tell it like on this girl's phone right in front of her, like, all right, I'm out. And she's watching Practical Magic, right? She's watching Practical Magic. Is like a witch thing, I think. I forgot who's in it. And then she got them dream catchers and shit. And I go in the car to try to leave, and the car will not turn over. It won't do a motherfucking thing. I'm in the motherfucking hood trying to figure this shit out. And carload of motherfuckers roll up on me. I'm like, oh shit. Rude Jude, hey, what's up? I'm like, oh, I'm like, yo, all right, that shit.
It's me.
I'm like, yeah, it's me in the flesh. Can't get my motherfucking car started. I'll talk to you later. After that, I was like, I'm gonna get the fuck out of here because you know, like, you know, I don't know.
Now they think you're somebody. Yeah.
I go back inside. I end up smashing. Awesome pussy. Awesome. And I call up I'm like, I hook up a ride for the morning for my sister, and I go outside just one time. I'm like, let me just try it. I fucking turn it over. It starts. Boom.
First time.
I'm like, this motherfucking bitch is a witch. That's what I came to. I'm like, she is a motherfucking witch. She just used Practical Magic on my ass so I wouldn't go fuck the white girl. And like, now I'm fucking. So like, I'm thinking that she's a goddamn witch, and I never fuck with her again. She comes to my birthday party, gives me a white sweater, and she's like, which was a beautiful white sweater. It was like, you know, because I would dress preppy and shit. I had like a little white sweater with the. She's like, come on out and see me. Like a week later, right? I'm like, yeah, I'll do that shit. So I got on my little white sweater, some cargos, some fucking lug boots, or some shit like. Got some lugs. They're like if you can't quite afford Timberlands, lugs or
lugs where you go.
Lugs were like the poor man's Timbos.
Right. Was that before they were available in Payless?
Yeah. I wasn't Payless in that shit. I think I probably snatched some bitches up out of Marshalls or some shit like that. But yeah. So I'm over on John R. in motherfucking 8 Mile and John R. pumping gas and get robbed by a group of teenagers. They got the 12-year-old holding a gun. Yeah. Looking like Doughboy from fucking Boys in the Hood and shit.
Straight the fuck up.
Oh man,
how many of them are there?
It was probably 1, 2, 3. It was 4. They had me kind of like in a triangle, right? So I'm pumping gas. Danny's inside with weed for days. He's got fucking ounces on him because Danny just used to keep tree on him at all times. And he just wanted a Fago, so he's buying a pop. He walks out and he sees me getting robbed. He turns right back into the motherfucker. Like, what you gonna do?
What's he supposed to do?
He's like, hey man, my cousin's getting robbed, call the cops. So I'm pumping gas and they're like, some little motherfucker, like, run your pockets, motherfucker. Like, I look up at some fucking fat motherfucker holding a 22 rifle, and I know because I used to have that rifle until I loaned it to Jeremiah Touchstone, who never brought it the fuck back.
Once again.
Fucking JT, that's why you ain't got no eyebrows now, motherfucker. Fucking lunatic. All right.
Nuts.
So I'm like, great. I'm getting robbed by a fucking 12-year-old with a 22. Like, this is, and I'm thinking like, what? And then I hear, run your pockets, motherfucker. And it's like, it's the bigger dudes are behind me, but I can't see them. I just hear their voices. Yeah. I'm like, all right, so what are you going to do, man? Like, what are you going to do? Like, are you going to
give it up?
Well, a part of you is like, this is a 12-year-old. Like, fuck this 12-year-old. Yeah. But then the other part, the smart part was like,
this is a 12-year-old
with the fucking pistol or with a rifle, and like, yo, really, even
he will shoot your ass.
If he shoots me, then, and I ain't got no motherfucking insurance. I'm thinking about insurance. Yeah. I'm thinking of, like, that's where I'm practical. Yeah. And that's the difference between me and some of my crazy ass friends. Like, some of my fucking, like, Loke and all them, they don't think, they're not going down that route. They would have picked up something and hit this kid they wouldn't have got robbed. Yeah. But I'm not crazy. I'm practical, and I'm kind of a bitch. So there you go. You're robbing me.
And you're white.
I'm a guy.
You're white in the hood.
I'm a guy. I'm a walking. I look like an ATM. I got on a sweater and some cargo pants. Like, you couldn't tell me shit.
Dog, the plan I'm sure was for we're gonna go out and we're gonna rob white cats. You know what I'm saying? That's why Loke's not gonna get robbed. You know what I'm saying? That's why I'm not gonna get robbed. You know what I mean?
This is true. All this is true, and that's the shit that's why I'm so okay with racism.
Yeah,
like I really am. Like racism isn't the worst shit ever. I can deal with racism.
Yeah.
A lot of my friends growing up didn't like white people, or they'd be like, "Let's go find a white motherfucker and do this, do A, B, C, and D to him. Let's find a white bitch and do this. Let's find a white dude and do that." And just growing up around that, you just come like these are they're singling out somebody based on their race, and then they're gonna do some shit to them because of that.
It's real shit, man.
It's like, so you just come to terms with racism. You're just like, all right, this is what it is.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, what? He's a lot. My homeboy can be, but this guy can't be. It's like it's all the same to me. So it's like, yeah, I'm a white motherfucker on 8 Mile in fucking on John R. getting robbed because I look like I got the money. They got me laying down. They make me lay down, dog. They're like, lay down. I'm like, for real, man. Like, they're like, lay down. And meanwhile, people are pumping gas, and it's you ever like have your zipper down, your dick's out, and like people see you, and then they don't want to make eye contact. They're like kind of embarrassed for you and shit. I look around, and that's what's happening. People are seeing me getting robbed, but they're just embarrassed for me. So I'm like, fuck. So I don't want to fuck up my sweater. I'm still going to the club after this. Fuck that. Yeah. So I'm in half a push-up. I'm in a chaturanga. I'm in a fucking chaturanga.
Plank.
I'm in a low plank chaturanga while the fucking 12-year-olds got a gun to my head and they're running my pockets. And they're like, get his keys. And I'm like, I got a Hyundai. Don't get my like, don't take the Hyundai, man. Y'all don't want no Hyundai.
Right.
They're like, and they get me. You know what they get me for?
Yeah.
A pack of Black & Milds.
Gotta have those.
Some Big Red.
Gotta have that.
And $12 in cash.
Gotta have that.
I was the worst white guy to rob. Like, I was like the wrong fucking white guy. Like, that's like some beer and chips each. You know what I mean? And then, you know, they go back into their little fucking neighborhood and split it up. But it was shitty. It was fucked up.
Yeah.
But then, like, I got up. They're like, you want to wait for the cops? I'm like, no, I had warrants myself. I'm like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
I'm going to go to the club and just forget about it.
And get some more Black & Milds, you know, and
that's it.
Another $12.
Yeah, that's it. They took a little piece of my pride.
They could have got more money and had less risk just collecting bottles and cans.
Well, that's the whole thing. Don't judge a book by its cover. You see a white motherfucker dressed nice, like,
and that's the logic. That's the logic. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, that's what it is. Like, you put white folks into these environments, and you become prey. It's same in prison, dog. You know what I'm saying? This is why, like, you know, white cats go to prison and they click up. This is why anybody, when they go to prison, they click up, you know, because when you're out there by yourself, dog, you know, you're subject to get fucked with.
You're like the little cripple yak that we was talking about. Yeah, I was like a little cripple yak.
Now, white cats, you know, they go to prison a lot of times, you know, if they're left out there, they're going to be somebody's boy.
That means they're going to have sex with them?
Yeah, they're going to be getting fucked.
So, the prison that you went to, there was white dudes getting fucked?
I mean, they were, like, you'd catch those kind of cats after their, because I was in a level 1. You know what I'm saying?
Right,
like,
right.
these are cats that are going home within 5 years.
Right.
So you get cats after they've already done their bit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Put into those positions. You know what I mean? Like, broken. Right?
Yeah.
White cats that, you know, like, you know they're not gay. You know what I'm saying? But they are now.
They're braiding hair and shit.
You know what I'm saying?
They're hair braiders.
And they just got a dude that, you know, is has punked them. You know what I'm saying? That's where that comes from.
Getting punked.
Mm-hmm.
It's ironic because the Ashton Kutcher show doesn't have anything to do with forced sodomy.
Right.
It's just like a wacky trick. I bet you they wish it was just a wacky trick. They're like, you mean these aren't my shoes?
Ashton Kutcher's not going to come out right. Oh,
No. If he
how
is,
far is this prank going to go?
and that's how, and here's the like, that's why as a white person, you just gotta like, first, like, all I'm like I said, I don't apologize for people being racist. I don't feel bad about people act like racism is the worst shit ever. It's not. Like fucking children's pretty bad.
Yeah.
Rape.
It's pretty bad.
Rape.
Pretty bad.
But it's like, it's the same cats that's robbing me for being white in the wrong neighborhood that are racially profiling me are gonna cry racism too. It's like, man, it's become a double-edged, it's a bit hypocritical.
And man, and know where you're at, bro.
Oh, dude,
know where you're at.
And here's the deal: I would go there all the time.
Yeah.
I go to that gas station all the time. But guess what? I'm in my work clothes. I'm a window cleaner, or I'm dressed not preppy.
Yeah.
I just look like money, and I didn't even take it the wrong way, dog. I got it. I understood. I didn't take it the wrong way. I wasn't upset. I wasn't fucking butthurt. I wasn't hurt that they was how could you rob me? Because I grew up around that shit already. Like I already got it. I get it.
And the same thing's gonna happen to the brother in same neighborhood. You know what I mean? If he's out there just like flashing shit, you know what I'm saying?
Or if he's not from that hood, they might get him.
You know?
Or it's like, or if a black dude ends up in a fucking white neighborhood and gets fucked up, it's like, you know what? You go to any fucking neighborhood where you stick out and you got some people that are like that, they gonna fucking fuck you up.
You can't be surprised, man. Dog, how often does that happen? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like black cats hanging out in the white neighborhoods, you know what I mean?
Right.
Getting fucked with. You know what I'm saying? Like happens all the time,
That's
man.
how you and I met. We went to the first time we hung out, we went to
the little white dance out there.
Dance in Lake Orion, and my mom was bright enough, being the fucking genius that she is. She is smart, but like she just dropped us off and didn't see did we go in. So we walk, and we were 13 or something, so we were not thinking clearly. Like if you took a picture of us, there was no way that they were going to let us four into that dance.
No, and it's me, you, Jamal, and Dave, right?
Yeah, it's two black guys, two white guys, and none of us was dressed the way that we didn't fit in at all.
In Lake Orion, which is like, you know, one of the whitest of the white suburbs.
It was like redneck shit back then. It was like fucking. It's because Michigan's country as fuck. It was like country, boy. It was country.
Yeah. These are hillbillies. This motherfucker.
Here it is. The Jenny Jones killing, the gay motherfucker.
Yeah.
That shot the other gay motherfucker for going on Jenny Jones and kind of outing him.
Yeah.
They were from Lake Orion.
Yeah.
And like when you say that, you understand. I'm not forgiving this dude, but you get it. You're like, yo, if this dude is from Lake Orion and he gets outed for being gay, it's over for him. There's no coming back from that. So he went and fucking shot him. Was it cool? No, but they shouldn't have put him in that situation. We got chased out of that bitch. We got chased out of Lake Orion.
And then
literally
knowing where you're at, knowing who you're dealing with. You know what I'm saying? Like the white cats that I would hang out with that would be from like Lake Orion or Waterford or anything like this. You know what I'm saying? Like you could be chilling with these cats and you know they get frustrated or get upset and nigga comes out. I'm not surprised. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not surprised. Yeah, I'm offended. I'm not fucking with you anymore. You know, and I want to fight now. But I'm not surprised.
You didn't blow it. No one's mind is blown by that shit.
And it's like, nah, yeah, man, I know you was calling motherfuckers niggas at the cut.
Yo.
You know what I'm saying?
Paula Dean. Yo, Paula Dean just got bust. Yo, I was so happy about this shit. I was ecstatic. Because do you know who Paula Dean is?
No.
She's this cooking show lady. She's this old white lady that cooks everything, butter and fucking fried chicken and down south home cooking. But she was just always real smiley, like just too smiley. You know what I mean? Never having a bad day. Hey, honey, child, hey, I'm just doing all right. How you doing? Hey, you know, like just fucking sunshine,
happy,
bursting out of her ass at all times. And like under oath, she admitted to saying nigger. And I was so happy. And
what under oath?
I guess she had some restaurants and there was some harassment shit and they fucking they questioned her And like she had to come clean about throwing around nigger and cracking racist jokes. And like, yo, I'm like, yeah, bitch, fuck you, bitch. Now, the nigger don't even buy, yo, like I don't even care. I don't even care that she said it. But I know other people do, and I'm like, yeah. And it's like where there's smoke, there's fire. And so the niggers is smoke, right?
Yeah.
Here's the fire. She wanted her white staff to dress up like slave waiters. Like, are you fucking kidding me, dude?
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
Yo, this bitch is on Food Network. I hope she loses all that shit. I was so happy. I was like, yeah, fuck that bitch with her fake ass smile.
Oh, it's a wrap. It's
over for her.
Yeah,
it's over.
A wrap.
I'm not gonna play that shit.
My pops told me a story a little while ago, man. It was about one of his supervisors at the job. He works for UAW, and it was something similar. You know what I'm saying? Like she had gotten in. She's white. She gotten into it with one of her subordinates. You know what I mean? And called the dude a nigger, right? Called the dude a nigger.
What?
Right? and so he goes to her. She fires him, right? Calls him a nigger and fires him, right?
What?
He goes to her boss, right? Who is black.
Yeah, this is the UAW dude.
Right. Tells him like, yeah, man, she called me a nigger, right? They sit her down, right? They're like, yeah, so, it's came to light that, like he's saying that you called him a nigger. Yeah, I did.
No, she admitted it?
Right? And thought that nothing was going to happen, that it was just going to be good. You know what I mean? They fired her that day.
Where
right?
she live in the 20s? Right? This is the 20s Alabama?
They fired her that day.
Yeah, I told him to get his nigger ass out of the goddamn, get his nigger ass out of my office and get to stepping. Like, really? You fucking idiot? Yo, that's a surefire way.
Detroit.
Yo,
what are you talking
that is
about?
a sure fucking fire way to not keep a job. I don't even know what to say to that.
Yeah, I called him a nigger.
Yeah.
Like he said it was like nothing. Like, oh yeah, I did.
They're like, okay, will you go wait outside forever and never come back in the building again, you fucking dumb bitch? He
said they were surprised. She was surprised when security was escorting her out. Like they took her, they had security come to where they were and take her to her office, right? Watch her pack her shit and walked her right out the building.
And here's the irony. This guy that she called nigger could have been the worst fucking employee ever, right?
Right.
But you just got a reprieve.
He's back on.
Yeah, you just got a reprieve. You just got a get out of jail free card.
Right. There might have been, yeah, because she called him a nigger in like, it was heated, you know what I'm saying? Like he was being fired,
right.
And so of course he's firing back,
right.
And she called him a nigger.
I've never wanted to, like, I've never been mad at a black person. Fuck you, nigger. Like I've never, like that's never. Like bitches, like fuck you, bitch.
Your head doesn't work that way.
Yeah, but I've often thought about this shit. Because I saw this movie, Freeway.
Yeah,
and the character is played by Reese Witherspoon. It's my favorite movie.
Freeway.
It's where it's like the take on the big bad Little Red Riding Hood and the Big Bad Wolf.
Okay.
Her mom's like a hooker. Anyway,
I always get it confused with Blowout with Russell. Kurt Russell. But go ahead.
No. Totally different movie. Freeway is decent. Like it's kind of like a kitschy flick. Yeah. But so she gets arrested by a cop, and it's a black cop, and she's calling him shit skin and nigger and all this shit. But the irony is she's got a black boyfriend, and she's just doing that to fucking
get a rise out of him. So she's firing these bullets.
Yeah, she just firing. Like, I always wondered, like, yo, like, what would happen if I fire that bullet?
Yeah.
Like, what is that gonna get to a motherfucker?
It fucks with certain cats, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, dog, it took me a long time to get out of it. You know what I'm saying? There was a time when like if you could say like as many niggas as you said today, you know what I'm saying? Like each one would I
felt the same way. Like and I was just I had to make a point to desensitize myself to that shit.
Mm-hmm.
And the big part of it for me was like I'm working on the radio and I'm having to read news and I'm having to read shit.
Yeah.
And I just refuse to say N-word or N-bomb. Or it's like, yo, it's not N-word, it's nigger.
Yeah.
She didn't say N-word.
You were fucking saying nigger.
Yeah.
Right? If you're saying N-word, the N-bomb, right? You know what I'm saying? Like even wigger, you know that shit used to piss me the fuck off. You know what I'm saying? Like when everybody say wigger, you know what I mean? It's like, yo, man, you're saying nigger.
Yeah, you're saying white nigger. Right? You're calling me a white nigger.
He's a white nigger. I've had so many like white cats say that shit to me. You know what I mean? Thinking that they're not saying nigger. You know what I'm saying? It's like you're saying white nigger right now, right?
Yeah. Yeah, it's the truth. I'm used to it because that's what I got called for fucking years. I got called that shit for fucking years.
Now I don't give a fuck.
Well, the thing was like I just to read stories and all that shit. Like dog. Like I'm not gonna sit here. And I'm not gonna Quentin Tarantino my ass to death either. Where he's just like he just loves that shit.
Yeah. He's sprinkled everywhere.
He's fucking niggering on everything, dude. Yeah. Like where it's not even making sense. Like I've never even heard anyone say it that fucking much, dude. Like come on.
Yeah, man. He gets out cold with it, man. He gets out cold with it.
They were mad about that, and the only time where I really wasn't upset, they were mad about that with Django. But I'm like. That was the only time. That was
the only time where the shit fit.
Yeah, I'm like, this is slave days in Mississippi. What do you think they were calling
this shit fit?
Right? The African American?
Nah, the shit that I have a problem with, and we've talked about it before, but you know what I'm saying? Like the shit that I have a problem with is Pulp Fiction.
With the dead nigger in my car.
Is there a sign outside that says dead nigger storage? You know what I'm saying? And it's only because it doesn't make fucking sense.
He just was doing it to do it,
right?
Dude.
It doesn't make sense, right? They do like a scenario of his girl coming home and she's black. Okay? He has a black woman, right? He's not going to be saying nigger, dog. He's one of those white cats that if I'm saying nigger, he's
going to be offended. Yeah, it's
you know what I'm saying? It doesn't make sense. And that was the thing that was the only shit that bothered me about it. It wasn't that nigger was being said. It's like, yo, man, that makes no sense. He would not be saying nigger.
To be real with you, even if you had a fucking white girl in the fucking movie, like I just felt like it was a lot. Yeah. Like it was a lot, and it was I don't know anybody that's dropping it like that, dog. Man. I don't know anyone that's dropping it like that. That's just all over the place with that shit.
Yeah.
Like no way, dude. I don't believe that shit.
Man. You know, and this is where I'm at with it, man. You know what I mean? It's like I'm like now. It's like, dog, you are what you identify yourself as. You know what I'm saying? Like if a cat comes in here right now and says he's just throwing niggas around, nigger. You know what I mean? Like right. I'm not answering to that. You know what I'm saying? Huh? Who are you calling it?
What if he's throwing it at you as an insult and just trying to fucking
that's happened before. I know what you're doing.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I've got nothing for you. You know what I mean? Like that doesn't work on me. You know what I'm saying? Like, get original. What else do you got?
The only shit that works on me is when they're like, you're racist. And then I feel it's not even that I'm racist. I feel what's the word? Misunderstood. and I need to explain things. I'm like, I'm not racist, I'm racial, and furthermore, and blah blah blah.
I think cats just are what they are, man. You know what I mean? Like, you and I, we've known each other for 22 plus years. You know what I'm saying? And I've never gotten the vibe that you have ever thought nigger. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, I do it a lot to you. I'm like, when you're like rhythm, I'm like, oh.
I know, you're in your head.
When you tell me rhythm goodbye, I'm like, this nigger. This fucking rhythm. Flaunting his rhythm. He knows I'm white. We can't keep a beat.
And that's why I dropped that shit on my daughter, man. You know what I'm saying? Because like, I think she gets it.
You be calling your daughter out her name all the fucking time.
Like, and that's just because like I put everything on her. You know what I'm saying? Not just nigger and shit like that. You know what I mean? Like I put everything on her just so that she builds up an armor to that shit. You know what I'm saying? She understands this fucking words, man. A cat can't come in here and just say anything to you and knock you off your square. You know what I mean?
That's the most powerful shit. That's the realest shit. Is like, don't let me come in here and be able to say something to you. Right. That's gonna turn you. That's gonna flip your switch.
Yeah.
Don't be that person, dog.
Straight up.
Don't be that person. Because that's weakness right there.
Straight up.
If I can manipulate you with one fucking word. With one word, then that's some weak shit.
With a word.
Well, there's a lot of this behind. What, bruh?
I'm letting you control me.
Basically.
You know what I'm saying? I'm letting you control me. It's like, nah, man, nah. And I'm not weak. You know what I mean?
I'm a strong black man.
I'm a strong black motherfucking nigger. You know what I'm saying? And that's another thing, man. You know what I mean? Like I think that word is powerful, man. I think that word is powerful. You know what I'm saying? You remember I was in a band called Nigger. Well, we called it Ginger. You know,
right? Which is
to mask it. Yeah.
I didn't know that's why it was called. I thought
you thought it was
called Ginger just because
we like the word ginger.
I thought you were in a gay group of redheads.
Nah, we called it Ginger because it was nigger. That was when we wrote that song about the author.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I think it's a very powerful word, and it is a powerful word because of just the effect. You know what I mean? Like, cats are gonna hear this that might have a problem with it. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, there's definitely someone's gonna be like, "Oh man, this motherfucker." They probably have a bigger problem with you than me.
Yeah.
Like, you let that white boy sit up in there and saying
nigger, like, what the fuck am I supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is my brother. You know what I'm saying? This is my brother. You know what I mean? So like,
it's whatever. Yeah.
And that's what it is. And these are fucking words, man. You know what I'm saying? These are fucking words. It's just like any of it. Faggot, cunt.
That's the shit that kills me. Is politically correct people are trying to turn faggot into nigger.
Yeah,
and it's just
and it's not.
Faggot isn't nigger.
It's not.
Faggot's not. You can cry all you fucking want, but like. Gay people have been treated a certain way, but like they haven't been enslaved.
None of the fucking slurs for other races have the impact that nigger
just
does.
Not especially here. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just there's a lot of baggage attached to it. There's a lot of fucking, like, as far as getting fucked up the most, I'm gonna say blacks and Indians got fucked up the most here in the Americas. Mm-hmm. And the problem. You can say engine and shit, but disease and shit decimated the motherfucker so much that like they can cry, like no one even gives a fuck. You know what I mean? Like no one even cares. That's how bad they got their asses whooped. And then second place is y'all, because you're still here. You know what I mean? Like Indians. Even Indian, they get mad like when I say Indian. I'm like, that's not the worst of it, bro. I'm not trying to be insensitive, but that's not the worst.
Nah.
You motherfuckers got decimated and turned into some fucking drunks. And then some of you guys got some casinos that you might be able to get some money out of. Like,
they fucked you up pretty bad.
Go to the res right now. It's fucking meth heaven. Like, cats is still getting fucked up. Like, shit is still bad.
And that's fucking all people that the white man is fucked over.
That's right. And you know what? Honestly, as a white man, I don't feel bad about it in the least.
I mean, how can you?
This is the shit that kills me.
It's not you.
Well, even so, like, whatever, dude. Like, somebody was gonna get fucked up. That's in the story of life. In the story of life, someone's getting fucked up. White people been winning for the last 800 years or so, but we've been around for thousands of fucking years.
Yeah.
So over time, like the Mongolians the Mongolians made what white people do. Now look at Taz and them.
Yeah.
They from Afghanistan. They look Chinese because the Mongolians went over there fucking people up and raping.
Straight the fuck up.
They raped the shit out of everybody, dog. Like that's
everybody has their time. You know what I'm
everybody,
saying?
and that's when I'm looking at white people giving up shit. I'm like, bruh, don't do it. I'm like, don't do this shit. They about to come for your ass. You been to the DMV. You see what happens when a black lady is running the fucking line at the DMV.
Mm-hmm.
Wait and see what the fuck they gonna do to your ass, bro. Like, wait and see.
You know, parking enforcement. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, bruh.
That's the get back.
Yo, I told you when I got pulled over by the Mexican dude, like, he was happy he got a white boy. Like, he saw me in his sights, was like, yeah, this motherfucker is getting a ticket. You know what I mean? Wasn't no warning on that one, dog. And you know what? I got pulled over by a white cop, got a fucking warning. You know what I mean? Like, it's the truth.
Yeah.
There's truth to this shit.
Yo, man, get over when you can. You know what I'm saying? Like, I've been hooked up plenty of times going in and the brother's working.
Oh yeah,
you know
straight
what I mean? Up. It's how it works.
That's well. Here's the problem with white people. They have been made to feel guilty for whooping ass so goddamn much, and it's like, you know what, man? Like we didn't come up with whooping ass.
Right.
We didn't. White people didn't come up with ass whoopings.
Right. And they're not the only cats that have ever kicked any ass.
Yeah, and we're not the only. Exactly. And it's like, why are you feeling all bad? And then the ones that feel the worst about it are the rich ones. You're not giving shit back.
Right.
You're not.
it ain't changing none.
You're not giving back any of your advantages. You're not like, hey man, I'm sorry about this, sorry about that, and sorry, you know, I know my parents have been rich for a long time, and you know,
I still want you to stay out of my neighborhood, though. Okay. So.
I'm gonna recycle. I'm gonna save the environment. I'm gonna go volunteer on Thanksgiving.
Support a kid for 20 cents a day.
I'll vote Obama in so I can. But ain't nobody giving shit back. You know what I mean? Fuck that. And I whatever. Like, I don't blame them either, dog. Like, ain't nobody because if the. Like, for instance, the Indian motherfuckers, they was trying to fuck each other up. It wasn't like American Indians, Native Americans, if you will, was over here living all joyous. No, they was
them motherfuckers was violent as hell, man.
It's just they all had similar technology, so it was hard to really dominate. White people came over, they had them farms, which means they had diseases that came from animals, which fucked everybody up, and then they had the guns and shit. Like, yo, it's hard to beat that, dog.
Just like Africa, man. You know what I'm saying? That shit, tribal feudalism. You know what I'm saying? Like, that shit was deep. Like, them people are gonna find somebody to kill, man. You know, people are gonna find people to war with. You know, that's just the way of the world, man. You know,
this is it, and that's it. That's my point. And the world is not over. So wait and see. White people gonna be losing pretty damn soon. As a matter of fact, there was more white people died in America last year than was born.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah, we're going away, and I'm not helping things. Well, I'm not fucking helping things. I don't see myself getting a fucking white chick. Like, not that just the odds are just against me.
Yeah,
based on like history. If you're placing bets based on history, the odds are I'm not gonna have a white chick to reproduce with.
Yeah.
So
I mean, you've already
I've already
bet down on that, didn't you?
I've already poisoned the well. I got a mixed kid running around right now. She's gonna. Even if she bangs a white dude and has a baby, then they're gonna have to bang another white dude. We're gonna have to bang so many white people to get to looking white again. It's not gonna fucking matter.
What's her taste for?
She just had a black boyfriend.
Yeah.
Wasn't I talking to you about that? I was like, man, I wanted her to get a white boyfriend.
I don't think we discussed that.
And it wasn't because I'm pro or against black or anything. It was just, I just knew who I grew up with.
Yeah.
And who I like, out of like out of the white kids I knew that was dating, and out of me and my black friends that was dating, me being even though, like, I learned my game from my black buddies.
Yeah, but see, you gotta understand, we're dealing with a different generation.
Yeah, it's a whole different. You know what
I'm saying? Like, you gotta think about where she's at.
This is true. All of that is true, but it's just, for me, it was a safer bet if she found a corny white dude. Yeah, that's all.
My daughter likes Mexican cats.
I mean, good for her. There's about 1 billion of them out here.
You know what's crazy is that her mom doesn't want that for her. You know what I'm saying?
Who's Mexican?
Her mom's Mexican. You know, and that's just because of, like, you know, the way she perceives dudes in their culture. You know what I mean? It's dealing with women.
It's funny that a lot of racism, they're like, racism comes from ignorance. A lot of it comes from knowledge. You know what I'm saying?
A lot of it's based on nonfiction.
A lot of it is based on, like, nah, motherfucker, this is what I know. These are my experiences. They might not be universal experiences, but these are my experiences. This is what I know. Yeah. Like, and based on what I know, like your wife Tony's logic. Based on what I know, this is why I don't want you fucking with a Mexican dude. And that's what I told her. I told her the same thing I told you. It's like, you know, it's a different time. I'm not saying that it's not possible, you know what I'm saying? But it's a different time. She goes to a performing fucking arts school. So who is this dude? You know what I'm saying? Like, the little black dude that my daughter was fucking with, like, he ain't have an ounce of game that we had. You know what I mean? He was like, you know, dude was fucking cornball, whatever. Right. You know what I mean? Like,
who's he hang with? You know what I mean? Like, these cats, they're different. They're different than we are. You know what I'm saying? They're different than we were growing up. They have this technology has fucking changed them. You know what I'm saying? This technology has made them soft. You know what I mean? Like, they don't have that shit. Like, their game is on the internet. They got this digital game. It's not real. I mean, they're awkward when they have to talk to each other, you know, face to face.
I know. It was like back in the day. This is how you get a girl. You go to the mall, you walk around, you see a chick that looks good, and you run up on her and you spit fucking game. And it's like do or die right there. You gotta have something to say.
You gotta have something to talk about.
You gotta have a rap. You gotta be able to talk to them. You gotta have some confidence that they can. You get that number. Then you gotta have phone game. And it was like real time. This is happening real time. You don't have 20 minutes.
You don't have time to think about it.
You don't have.
You got to be on the spot.
You don't have Google to look shit up. You don't have. You can't cross check references and facts or whatever. Oh yeah. You like that group? Oh, click Weezer, the Sweater Song. Yeah, I like them too. Sweater Songs is shit, right?
And she's used to the pitch because she gets it all the time. You know what I'm saying? So you gotta come in with sales. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta
come in sales because otherwise there's the next guy in line. You know?
Yeah, it's true. It's different times. It's different times. They're fucking more now though. Believe it or not, these kids are fucking more. Like they're pussy and all that. They're giving up the pussy a lot quicker. I think so because you know it's just we were talking before, a while ago. We were on the back of that AIDS shit. Man, you thought you could get AIDS from a motherfucking mosquito. You thought you could get AIDS from a toilet seat. Right. You thought you could get AIDS. Then, like, motherfucker, that was a cock blocking ass shit.
It was due to, well, what AIDS is, you know what I'm saying, but also the campaign. You know what I'm saying? Like, our shit was all about campaigns. There was just so much campaign. I saw a chick out in front of fucking Staples, you know what I mean, trying to bring Dare back. You know what I'm saying? Bruh. I was like, yeah. I didn't have time to talk to her, but you know,
trying to bring Dare back. Yeah, like really, bitch. It's late. It's over.
Like, you have time? Like I can make it quick. I can make it. It's like nah, I'm in a rush to get to my car.
Here's the problem with Dare. With these last 20 years, parents have been drugging their children more than drug dealers have ever drugged their children. And this is under the guise of legitimacy and being okay. Like these kids are fucking addicted to speed already. Like they're addicted to speed at fucking mad young ages. So how the fuck is Dare gonna do shit? What is Dare doing if the doctor was slanging goddamn speed to your kids?
But so this is what I'm saying, dog. She's out in front, and not even out in front. Like, she's in the little partition area, like, you know, where the air conditioning starts when you walk in the stables. You know, in between the double doors, right?
In the vestibule.
You're not getting fucking kids off dope in Staples.
Kids don't even go to Staples. They don't even use Staples.
Right?
The fuck they use Staples for?
You know, you're talking to the employee on his or her first or second job. You know what I'm saying?
There's so many things wrong with this story. Dare, really, bitch? She probably was just trying to get some money. Was she homeless or some shit? Just trying to use Dare?
Nah. You know, she was
She a white lady?
No, she was a sister. You know what I'm saying?
Jesus
she was a sister.
Christ.
But she wasn't really about it. I mean, like, she wanted to talk, but she didn't even stand up. She's sitting down.
She's like, lean towards you, like, hey, do you got time for Dare?
It's like, oh, you good? All right.
Yo, that's the other thing, man. Like, dog, I've noticed that, like, people just, they're just not the go-getters that they once were. Like, America.
What do we got to work for?
Well, we turned into some bitches.
What do we got to work for?
It's true. We've turned into some bitches. And, like, our generation was bigger bitches than our parents' generation. And our parents' generation was bigger bitches than our grandparents' generation. And it was like, because back in the day, you came over here, man, like, wasn't no welfare. Wasn't none of that. Wasn't no, hey, we're going to take care of you if shit doesn't work out.
Yeah.
It was like, you come over here, you make shit work.
Yeah.
And there was jobs and all that, whatever. But now it's like, bruh, like, I go to the ArcLight theaters and go to the expensive movies because I like going to the expensive movies. Because fucking just because poor people are loud generally at the fucking theaters. But rich people are fucking assholes too. Don't get me wrong. They got their own shit.
Yeah, they are too.
Anyway, so like you got to pay for parking. And there's two machines on either side where you can put the little slip in and then put your money in and pay for parking. And there's a booth with a person that you can walk up to and pay for fucking parking.
Yeah.
I make a point to go pay the person every fucking time. Why? Because I'm like, yo, this job isn't necessary, but I'm trying to keep you in a job, bro.
Yeah.
Like, I'm trying to keep you in computers about to take over the fucking world. Computers are winning, dog. Computers are fucking winning. Like, that Terminator shit is about to be real.
Almost all the way automated, man.
Yeah. People are going to be chipping up. Like, you can literally chip up your stomach and not have to remember a fucking password right fucking now. Computers are winning. So when I see a motherfucker in a window, I will go pay my money to the goddamn window to keep a person in business. Bruh, you think he would get out of his fucking seat? You think he would stop playing on his goddamn phone?
Right.
It's like, bro, you're a fucking cunt hair away to being replaced by a microwave, bro. Like, and this is how you're approaching your job. And maybe I'm just going crazy because maybe he knows it's futile. So fuck it, I'm gonna sit down and ride this shit till the wheels fall off.
Right. But I mean, man, but also at the same time, like, man, if you're working, work. Bro. You got a job, do it.
I get it. That was that whole thing. It was the whole thing. It was like the guy we played this guy cussed out Wendy's for fucking up his burger.
Yeah.
Fuck you, da da da. Does double burger have the word cheese in it? I don't want a fucking cheeseburger. Why you put cheese on my burger? Da da da. Going in.
Yeah.
It's like I feel your pain. I feel your pain. I get it. But we not the greatest country anymore. We're not like we're not as awesome as we think we are. And people don't give a fuck the way that they once did. And here's another thing. Teenagers never really gave much of a fuck, no matter what.
Not built to.
Not. As soon as we got named
not really
teenagers,
capable of
as soon as
it.
you were named a teenager, that before you were a child, then you were an adult. You know what I'm saying? Like, you were a child, you got your period, you got married off to Danny Glover, you were fucking an adult.
Yeah.
You like my fucking Color Purple reference?
There you go.
Fucking like it was like it wasn't no teenage years. Like you were a child and you fucking go to work, and then you earn for the family.
Them motherfuckers, like you ever look at an old yearbook. Them motherfuckers look like they were in their 30s. Black and white pictures.
Straight up, right? Look old as hell. 5 o'clock shadow, a fucking defeated look in their eyes, because they've been working since they was 7.
Straight the fuck up.
Pitching in on rent, bringing coal in to fucking keep shit warm.
Looking at my pop's yearbook, man, you know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers are in their 40s.
Yo, they graduated, had a heart attack, you know what I mean? Like triple bypass. Life was different. Life was different. So I'm just saying, you go to a fast food restaurant, and you get a teenager now, like they don't give a shit. They got shit to. What the fuck? They don't want to be there anyway.
Yeah.
They want to go get fired. Ma, I couldn't keep the job and borrow $20. Oh, I'm sorry, honey.
Oh, here you go.
Sorry. Did you need them shoes? Ma, I still need the shoes. Kids are assholes now. And the dude, like, I feel you, guy, cussing out Wendy's, but, like, it's over, bro. What do you expect? It's like getting mad at the ocean for waves, bro. It's like me getting upset about this motherfucker sitting down when he's about to get replaced by a computer. It's over. When I go to the goddamn grocery store and I got some woman that's being a bitch to me in 2 lanes over, they got boxes doing your fucking job. It's like it's over. It's about to be a wrap.
And you know it's over, right? You know it's over.
Try. That's all I'm asking. Try. Pretend like you as a human fucking matter and like your job matters and have just an ounce of fucking pride.
Right. Put something into it.
But that's the difference, yo. They're gonna be doing that. They'll be doing that. That's that. And maybe I'm wrong, but generally speaking, like that's gonna separate. Some motherfuckers are gonna be winning, and other motherfuckers are not gonna be winning. And some motherfuckers that earn that win are gonna have to work a little bit harder. That's it.
And it's getting absorbed, man. Blockbuster.
Oh shit.